Hey, I'm Carlos Garcia, and today it's another Friday. I get excited just saying it. So, first we're going to do a giveaway for last Friday's video on the port and sherry video. Shuffle, 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 shuffle so many times. Okay, let's see who wins. I think it was 4 bottles in that, whatever it was. I got it written down. See? Bonds Larry. Congratulations. One of the OGs. I'll get that out to you. Bonds Larry. Larry Bonds. Speaking of OGs, one of the biggest supporters of this channel has been Peter from Whiskey is a Journey. He's a whiskey YouTuber. So if you don't know him, please subscribe. This was what he said on one of his recent videos.
Reviews of the double oak with other people, and I think a lot of them are saying the exact same thing. If this tasted the way that it smelled, it'd be one of the top whiskeys in 2025. And if you have not seen other reviews, I just want to let you know Carlos Garcia, he's active in the community. He's got his own YouTube channel. If you are interested in cigars, guns, travel, and whiskey, go to his channel. Check it out. If you're liking what he's doing over there, subscribe to his channel. I think he might be somewhere a little bit above 300 subscribers right now. So if you're watching my channel, you might enjoy his as well. Head on over there, watch what he's doing, subscribe to the channel if you feel like it, and then let him know that I sent you over there. He did a review of the double oaked as well, and he kind of came to the same conclusion.
That was incredible. And that's 2 clips within his video. The first part was the beginning of his video, and then the second longer part was towards the end of his video. But he's pushing my channel. Love you, Peter. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed to Whiskey is a Journey, I'll link it in the description. Please go give Peter a subscribe. He does a lot of good whiskey reviews, way more detailed, a lot more informative than me. Sometimes the sisters on there, they're a good funny pair together. But please go give him a subscribe. Go check out his channel. Thank you, Peter. So today, we're drinking some more rye. Now today's ryes are basically my top 5, really top 4. I'll say this. There's 4 up here that are like my top 4 allocated ryes of 2024. There's one that I added that's brand new, and another one that I just kind of want to see how it does against these things. It's the brand new one is the Haystack Needle Rye, and the one I added was from Journeyman's Distillery. It's a bottle that's shaped as a raven, and you'll see it once I get to it wherever it is. Because it's blind, my wife poured it for me. I don't know which order it is. It's usually in proof order. I forgot which bottles were what proof anyway, so I'll be fine. I'll be as confused as usual, right? But the 2 Michter's in here, the Michter's 10-year rye, the Michter's barrel proof rye. There was a rare character limited rye in here, and the Wild Turkey Triumph is also in here. So again, there'll be a giveaway for these. These are my more like rare ryes that I had for last year. So we'll see how they do. So A on the nose. Okay, so A on the nose is definitely rye, more rye forward. Rye bread, rye spice, bright cherry, and oak. Good. There's definitely like a sweet, like that bright cherry could be like that Red Jolly Rancher note I get. Definitely there's sweetness there. That's a good nose. I like that nose. Okay, so I'm going to assume we'll like a lot of these noses, and the palates are also going to be very good. We'll see. B on the nose. B is very light. Man, I am not getting nothing on B. Come on. Coat the whole glass. Well, I'm not getting much on the nose, so I'm just going to keep it at light. C. Brown sugar. Little rye spice. Man, what is going on? After A, yeah, A's still strong. A spearmint now. Man, seems like too. There's a little herbaliness. A little herbaliness. I'm over here trying to spell herbalist. This. Herbaliness. It's not a word, I don't think. Herbaliness. Anyways, another light nose. B and C both have light noses. Oh, this is different. Wow. What is that, though? What is that nose? I want to say burnt, but like maybe like a banana cream pie. That's a banana cream pie. There's definitely some rye spice here. Some spearmint. Sweet and rye. Let me go back to A real quick. Yeah, A is now a little bit grassy. Like every time I go back to A, I get a different note. I'll write it grassy. Okay, so now we're on E nose. That smells like syrup, like rich sweetness. Red Jolly Rancher, like almost overly artificial red cherry nose. That's very sweet nose. Okay, F on the palate. Some banana, butterscotch. Good nose. Not very rye forward. Okay, let me go back to B. You get a little peanut, a little sourness. Interesting. Okay. Well, palate time. My favorite part. It's my first sip of the day. Rye forward, clove, mint, some oak. The finish wasn't my favorite though. It's like watered down oak. It's most likely the lowest proof one, so it probably is watered down. Get a second sip. More of the same. The watered down oak though is definitely there. I was hoping it would kind of go away, but it's very rye forward. But I feel like whatever it is, it's watered down too much. It's not very. It's thin almost. Third sip was actually a lot better. There was more bright cherry on the finish, so I don't know if that masked that watered down oak note, but I didn't really get it as much. Third sip was definitely the best one out of the those three. Well, we'll come back to it. Okay, so B. So B on the palate, I thought like right away it was better than the first one, but I think it kind of just went away. And the one thing that lingers, again, it's first sip. So this one drinks much proofier than this one. And the notes I got were oak, peanut, spice, proof lingers on the finish. We'll see what we get on the second one. It wasn't very complex. These are supposed to be my favorite ones, is like batting zeros over here. Same. Oak, peanut, baking spices. I changed spices to baking spices. The finish isn't very long, medium finish. The proof, it's like kind of like a spicy peanut with oak. It's okay. It's kind of, I don't know if I went into, what is going on over here? Did you guys see this? We have a power outage. The lights just blinking over here. Anyways, I didn't go into this thinking it's like, because I did the non-allocated rye video 2 weeks ago. And if you haven't seen that, it's up here. And I was like, again, I wasn't going into this thinking these are going to be worse than those. But I remember liking all of those. And so far, these first two they're okay. A little cherry chapstick on the palate this time. It's a little bit more complex, I guess. But going back to what I was saying before, these are, I guarantee you, way more expensive than the ones from 2 weeks ago. Okay, C on the palate. I'm laughing over myself because I didn't write that many notes because that sip was so good. I was just enjoying finally having something good to drink. So all over was brown sugar, red cherry. There was more to that. It instantly was tasting so much better than the first two. So let me try to get actual notes this time and not enjoy this experience apparently. That's a medium finish too. Not very long at all. And the only other new note I wrote is rye spice. It just tastes better. Not a lot of notes, but just tastes better. It doesn't taste as thin as the first two. But the finish is still not very long. Nothing wrong with it. It's good, but I don't know. was hoping more, I guess. Hoping for more. Yeah, same. Brown sugar, red cherry, bright cherry. Bright cherry. Wow. Red cherry. All right. I don't know, man. These aren't looking so good on scoring. Oh, it's the banana one, right? Yeah, this is definitely banana. Okay, so D on the palate. Interesting. And I'm just going to guess this is that Raven one because this is crafty. It's grainy. I'm pretty sure that thing was like 12, 13, oh, probably 13. I think the whole thing is like the Raven 13, scary number. I think it's 13 years old. And it does not taste old. So crafty, grain, proof spice. It definitely drinks hotter than the first three. Give me the banana note. Yeah, I'm not getting much more than that. Well, let's give it another sip. It's okay. It's definitely like, what I've been saying, crafty and grainy. Man, I'm about to change the title to this, most disappointed whiskeys of the year. E on the palate. This is the best one so far. It's the most bourbon forward one. I mean, that's why, but bright cherry, cherry chapstick, rye spice, oak, brown sugar. It's very sweet. And the rye spice that's there, it kind of balances it well. It stands out so far. Some chocolate. That's good. I like that. The finish lingers for a long time. So I got a little almondy note on the finish. Almond note. That's good. So that's a clear favorite. I don't think that close really. F on the palates. Apparently I saved the best for the last two. Because that's pretty good too. Banana, butterscotch just like on the nose. Good amount of proof spice. Purple grape, Jolly Rancher on the finish. Pretty tasty. Let's try this one again. A lot more oak that time. Some rye spice. It's good. One more sip. That shit is really good. Man. Okay, so for sure these are leading the pack. I'll take a break, drink some water, A/B everything, and come back with some scores. I'm back. Here we are. You guys knew what I was drinking, so we have it up here. And now that I know what I was drinking, I'm confused, I guess. Definitely not what I expected going into this. So let's just go over the scoring. So my last place was a German's Ravenwood 13. And I was on their website looking because I was kind of trying to figure out the pricing. So I bought this at Journeyman Distillery in Valparaiso, Indiana, when SLB did a Patreon meetup at Journeyman in October, November timeframe, and I bought it there. And this little head comes off, the little topper. Stay. This topper, I'm gonna tell you, it spilled on the luggage. It was not sealed properly. But it's cool. Look at this decanter, like Raven, and I don't know if hopefully you can see that. If not, I'll kind of read it off to you. But Raven decanter. It's a cool bottle, and it tastes fine. This is one I got a new note on. Grilled tomato. You guys are laughing, I'm sure, right now. So this is a note that I've been getting for years, and I can never figure out exactly what is causing that grilled tomato note for me. But this is not the first time I've got it on a Journeyman's product. I forget exactly. I think it was the Whips, Corsets, and something else. Whiskey, whatever it was. I think it was that one. And I think it's the first time I noticed that grilled tomato note. But that's not like that crafty note, but it's specifically like grilled tomato. Anyways, I get that note. But what this is is 13 years in the making. It doesn't necessarily say that it's actually 13 years old. It just says it's 13 years in the making. This is a release that celebrates a dedication to the craft. Basically what this is, it's a mixture of a lot of their core brands, core bottles. So it's 10% of their Silver Cross, which is, yeah, okay, definitely not 13 years old. So it's 10% of their 7.2 year Silver Cross 4-grain whiskey, 20% of their 6.87 year high rye bourbon whiskey, 20% of 5.37 year last feather rye whiskey, and 50% 4.48 year Corset Whips and whiskey. That's what I was just talking about. So, does this actually say rye? What we're talking about rye? Is this a rye? Hold up. Wait a minute. Corsets, whips, and whiskeys. I think that's a bourbon, no? J.
Wrong again.
So I just want to go. I don't know why this is in this lineup right now. I had it with the ryes, and I don't know why I thought this was a rye, but it is not a rye. This is 50%. The Corsets, Whips, and whiskey is a 100% wheat whiskey. So if anything, this is a wheat whiskey. I'm sorry, guys. I for some reason thought this was a rye, but it came in last place anyways. So there's that. I don't know. So I don't know if you guys watched ADHD Whiskey, Matt Porter. He actually talked about like making sure that you check your corks, your toppers to make sure that they're not like this. And he actually specifically used a Michter's barrel strength rye in his video. And this is loose. This I need to change this out because this is only going to make this bottle bad. But this is a new bottle, so I'm not too worried about it. But that it got bad, but I need to change out that top because that's freaking me out. After watching that video he just posted the other day, when you have all these bottles that are open, I gotta check all the tops. Anyways, Lord. Okay, so 3 on the non-rye. I just want to review this cool bottle for you guys. So this was 100. The whole thing was it's 113 proof. At the distillery, its cost is 113.13. I give it a 3. Go with the 3s. So in 5th place, it is the Master Key Wild Turkey Triumph, which I kind of thought this probably would come in last place. I drink a good amount of it. You know, this is the most expensive bottle up here. It's $275 MSRP. I know that's what I paid for because these are actually sitting on shelves in this area. I bought, I think, 3 total over the past year. One I donated to charity, and I have a backup bottle that I just got the other day because they just sit around here. No one wants to spend almost $300 on this, and I see why. I gave it a 3.15. It's 104 proof, and that's that. 4th place, this one, the Michter's Barrel Strength Rye. And this is the barrel number 24B0829. And it comes out at 109.4 proof. So, and that is $120, more or less. I expected a lot more out of this, but I give that a 3.25. Okay, then the Michter's 10 Rye. So, if you guys remember, I was killing it because the finish was very watery, but then when that 3rd sip was pretty good. Going back to this, it was really good. So I scored a 3.5. It was just overall better. I didn't get a lot of that watered down note. I got more of that bright cherry and brown sugar on the finish. And it's probably the most rye forward out of them all. It was good. I liked it. And it was 92 proof. So that's probably why I thought it was watered down. $200 bottle. It's the barrel number is 24C1377. So then, no surprise, it was between these two for first and second. That was still the case after going through them back and forth. So second place is their Redwood Empire. And I feel like every video now has Redwood Empire in it. The Haystack Nino, this is a single barrel that's picked by Bottle Barn. I had my buddy send this to me from California. The proof on this one was a 122.8. It's 8 years old, 90% rye, 5% malted barley, 5% wheat. Distilled and bottled by Redwood Empire Distilling. So this is all their stuff. Grain to glass right on the front. So this is their stuff. And the only new note I got on the finish was cola, like Coca-Cola. And I scored that 3.65, and the price on that is $120. So my winner is Rare Character, which I'm a big fan of Rare Character, what they're doing. I know they source and stuff, but they figured out sourcing, I'll tell you that. So this is, I scored 3.75. It's $125. The proof was 117.9. And this was limited, it literally said right there, limited release 2024 to make it nice and easy for me so I know all the time. I got at the end of the year, but it's good. I like it. But this is sourced from Indiana and Kentucky. That's what they do, man. They source, but they source good. But I do like Rare Character stuff. I've yet to have a Rare Character bottle that I did not enjoy a lot. If I didn't say it, I scored a 3.75. So my winner for the limited edition RYEs. This one doesn't count. Don't worry about the little Raven guy. But out of the other 5, you know, a lot of people go chasing these 3 and probably a little bit of this one. Like I never had a Haystack Nino until this past year, and I had a few of the bourbons, and this is the only rye I got. And I just opened it for this because I've had it in the box for the allocated ryes for a while that I wanted to try. Giveaway. If you want to try these ryes and the Raven, 2-ounce samples to enter, like the video. Please like the video. I feel like the likes are less than the actual comments. So like the video, please. Subscribe to the channel. And comment with the hashtag RYLE. Hashtag RYLE for limited edition. Because that's what these are. Like this is only, you can only buy this at the distillery. So that's why I put it up there, because it's an LE. So that's that. So let me know what your favorite rare rye that you have for last year or ever, whatever. Just tell me things in the comments. I like comments. I always, if you guys didn't see it, I respond to every comment that there is. So thank you for being here and watching this channel. Don't do nothing stupid. And if you do, don't get caught. Bye.